Case number 4 is a very important case with a very important message. One of the most important message of this seminar. It was a liver tumor that was developed in a 45-year-old woman, and she underwent resection, and you have the tumor here on the slide and the adjacent liver. Now let's look more closely at the lesion. So this case number 4, you can see this slide from the surgical specimen. You have the tumor here, very well defined, and you have here the adjacent liver parenchyma. Let's take a look at the adjacent liver parenchyma. You have some minor inflammatory infiltrates within the portal tracts and some steatosis, but nothing else remarkable. And now we will go and take a look at the tumor. The tumor seems steatotic. You have these cells. Let's wait till it becomes clear. You have these cells, look like hepatocytes, some steatotic, some they have a eosinophilic cytoplasm. There seems to be like a trabecular architecture. You have here what seems to be like a vessel, fibrotic vessel. Again, these hepatocytes, they look like hepatocytes with eosinophilic cytoplasm, and the appearance is like this throughout the whole tumor. So this, as I told you, this is a very important case because it's a classical pitfall. When we first take a look at this tumor, we may say, okay, it's an hepatocellular carcinoma because you have this trabecular architecture. There are thick trabeculae. You have also some clues that these cells are hepatocytic. You have this eosinophilic cytoplasm. You have some steatosis. But actually, it's not an hepatocytic tumor. It's an epithelioid, angiomyolipoma. So it's a tumor from the family of pecoma. When they occur in the liver, they are almost always epithelioid, and that's why you can make a mistake and diagnose this tumor as an hepatocellular adenoma, an hepatocellular carcinoma. So from my point of view, when I'm in front of a benign tumor that seems hepatocellular, I try to do HEPAR1 immunohistochemistry systematically in order to avoid to make a false diagnosis of hepatocellular adenoma or carcinoma and to miss an epithelioid angiomyolipoma. So this is really an important point of this seminar. When you have tumor that look like hepatocytic, remember and don't hesitate to perform immunohistochemical marker of hepatocytic lineage. So you can confirm the diagnosis here with HMB45 and melan A that will stain positive, and also you can rule out melanoma by doing PS100. The clinical behavior of epithelioid angiomyolipoma is unpredictable. In most cases, it's benign, but there have been some cases with recurrence or distant metastasis. So there is no histological criteria that allow to predict the behavior of these tumors. And as I said, they are almost always epithelioid, but sometimes in some cases you can find some vessels or some cells that resemble smooth muscle cells. So this was a really tricky case, and I hope you will remind this in your practice.